Hi, Video Diary. So today I want to talk about the tension that I feel between healing and holding on to my anger, holding on to my pain. Because Forrest isn't here. I don't know where to place that anger and that loss. By anger, I mean I'm so mad that he did this. I'm mad at him. He knows what I would have been. And of course, I love him. But this was a never, ever, ever do this drug again. That was our agreement. So, the complexion of the grief has changed over time. Whereas I was paralyzed for several weeks, I've just been more numb, I suppose, and also aware that I don't want to just completely go in another direction, as in, fall apart, abuse myself. That's the fork in the road. You either, take on your life circumstances and live, make something out of your life, or you succumb to the vices, both physical and mental, that I know in my case would be like depression and drug use and alcohol, isolation. And these are all things I've been very conscious of. And I've needed to be isolated, but I also see like long-term implications of that. People don't know largely that I'm isolating myself. They have their own busy lives. Most of this is just playing out in my head. And a lot of it I don't want to talk about. But that fork in the road about, do I engage myself again with passion, or do I give up? It's not an easy answer. I'm certainly not going to give up. But I don't know who I am. Or at least I'm not the same person. I'm not the same person I was before this happened. I'm starting to really miss my son across the time. I feel like he's just, away. Sometimes I feel like putting up the picture that I took of him over his casket, just so that anybody who thinks that heroin is a good idea can see videos of my son's fights, pictures of his art, his beautiful, beautiful person, and then see what he did to himself and what this addiction did. And not just think, poof, he's gone. It was a process. And the outcome of that process haunts me. I can't get that picture out of my mind. And I don't want it out of my mind. Heroin, drug use, alcoholism, even smoking cigarettes. It's fucking stupid. I'm sure there's more drugs that fit into that pile. Just poisoning yourself to be someone else. I don't know. I don't think Forrest wanted to be someone else. I think he was just partying. But he really liked it, and he was doing it for a while, and he was starting to get into that. And it wasn't sustainable. Something bad was going to happen. And the worst thing happened. Maybe I should acknowledge that there are worse things that could have happened. He could have killed somebody in a car, some innocent person. And that didn't happen, and I'm very grateful. No one thinks that this will be them. So I'm trying to decide when, how, where, what, or even if